Pixar's Onward is set in a fantasy world full of mythical creatures, but that didn't stop the team behind it from referencing other Disney movies. The first new Pixar film after Toy Story 4, Onward received mostly positive reviews, but unfortunately due to the coronavirus pandemic, it didn't perform as well as they'd hoped, forcing them to release the movie digitally only 2 weeks after it came out in theaters. But that means we can now go through it frame by frame and find all the hidden little details. I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and here's every Disney movie referenced in Pixar's Onward. Onward starts off with a brief journey through the history of the world and ancient magic, and in the scene where the wizard is showing off his magic skills, you'll see some night howlers on the hillside, the toxic flowers from Zootopia that make mammals become highly aggressive, or they could just be plain purple flowers. Being set in a fantasy world that mirrors the human one, Onward has its own version of some human characters from other animated Disney movies. Case in point, in that same scene with the wizard, there's a fawn version of Bonnie from Toy Story 3 and 4, and that's not even close to the only reference to the Toy Story films. Once we get to modern days, at the gas station, there's a cup of pens with a chicken logo on it, the same logo from the Poultry Palace fast food joint from Toy Story 4. And last but not least is the mandatory Pizza Planet Easter egg, although they've changed the name to Pizza Realm to fit the film's setting. There are plenty of signs for it shown in the background, and the truck finally appears when they're waiting in line at the toll booth. The movie also has a couple references to 2012's Brave. The calendar in Ian's room has a picture of the woods from Brave on it, and Barley's map shows an area called Brave Wilderness, as well as Lock Lake, a quick nod to the animated Disney short The Ballad of Nessie. And now it's time to swallow your doubt and turn it inside out, because there's a subtle reference to that movie as well. Remember Triple-Dent gum, the one with the catchy yet annoying theme song? Well, you can see it a few times in the film. There's a pack in Ian's room and a box of it on the shelves at the gas station when the Pixies are trashing the place. They really like to squeak in these eggs, and there's a blink and you'll miss it nod to Ratatouille in the film too. At Manicore's Tavern, again, look very closely when the Manicore barges in, and you'll see that the cook in the back is actually Remy, although he appears to have grown in size quite a bit. Also note the Luxo Ball star logo on a shield in the background. The tavern's employees' hats at the Manicore's Tavern also look just like the one that Mickey wears in the Sorcerer's Apprentice segment of Fantasia, and speaking of Fantasia, when Ian turns to the page in the Book of Magic detailing growth spells, the wizard shown on it looks a lot like Mickey's mentor, Yensid. And here's a few other quick ones for you. The toll bridge features a number of cozy cones from Cars, there's a store called Sword in the Scone, a pun on the animated classic The Sword in the Stone, and the reference to the California Institute of Arts room A113 that they put in every Pixar movie? Well, Onward ends with a police call stating that there's a 113 in progress. The movie's got quite a few references to other things like Lord of the Rings, Jack and the Beanstalk, Dungeons and Dragons, and even Marvel movies, but those are for another time. Let us know if we missed any other Disney references, and keep coming back to Screen Rant to stay in the loop on all things Pixar. I'm Greg Elliott, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.